20 seconds in Thailand, Thailand Rob. And take a look at this. You see this guy right here? Well, he's new. So what happened last night is the dang thing that was up there blew up twice. 3-phase, 2 of them blew, and they had to fix it. And here's how it went down. So last night around 9 o'clock in the evening, the building adjacent or across the way from us, we heard the transformer blow, and when we went outside, the whole building next to us was dark, but we still had power, so sucks to be them, right? And then literally an hour later, boom, number 2, and then our building goes black. That's what you get for being too cocky, I guess. So I get out the handy dandy camera, and these guys have climbed up there on bamboo ladders, and they have realized, yep, it's blown. So they are detaching the cable, the wires. At this point right now, it's about 10 o'clock, no, 10:30 is when they showed up. And this is working on 11 o'clock right now, where they're taking the cables off. 2 guys up there side by side. And I'm looking at this all nervous because look, now this is later. They've actually brought the new one in, so I'm nervous filming this. I just don't want to film anything and see anything go wrong. But there's 2 guys up on the platform, several guys on the ground. There's a truck that's leaving the site right now that just put the new transformer up there, and the guy with the flashlight down there. So yeah, now they're hooking it up. It's going on 1 o'clock in the morning now. This was the longest power outage I think I've had to endure, at least in this area. This was a longer power outage than most are. I mean, typically when the power goes out down in Phuket where I live, generally it's up within an hour. But this one obviously was a major malfunction, and so it took them 30 minutes to get out there. And 30 minutes to figure out that they needed a new one, an hour to get the new one there, and then another hour to get it fully installed and back up. So basically 4 hours. And yeah, the power goes out not so much here as much as it does in Kamala. I have no idea why, but in Kamala, in Phuket, it seems like the power goes off. Are they either working on the power, or the power just blows transformers a lot more than it does in Bangkok, in the area that I'm in right now. So you might get more power outages in Thailand than you probably are experienced where you're from. I don't know where you're from. I know in America they're almost non-existent to have power outages anymore, unless it's a huge brownout somewhere. But looking at the overhead wires with the 13,800 volts coming into the transformer, it made me start thinking, Thailand runs on 220 volts. So if you're moving from a country that runs on 110, like the US, and you plan on bringing over your toasters and blenders, no. You can, but you're gonna need a couple of things extra. So one, if you have an iPhone, I know the iPhone can be charged anywhere in the world. It's set up for all voltages, even though they're too cheap to add a plug-in when you buy a phone now. They just give you the cord and you get to buy your own adapter. I'll get to that in a minute. So, and computers have their own power reducers. For each computer that you buy already has a reducer in the cord that you bought. However, depending on the country that you're from, the prongs that are set up on that cord may not work in Singapore, China, Thailand, I don't know. It just may not work. You're gonna need one of these little suckers. This little guy here, that's China. This little guy here, that's Thailand. This one, UK and Singapore. Ice cream guys here. USB ports. So anyway, when the power did go off the other day, one thing that I was fortunate enough to have was a power bank. So I still had my phone, I still had my data plan, so I still could play video games or go on the internet with the battery being charged in the power bank. So you're gonna need a power bank, you're gonna need your adapter, and if you're moving over here with your toasters and blenders from America that run at 110, you can still bring them. That's fine. You're just gonna need a voltage converter from 220 to 110 Luckily for you, all of these items I put in the link right below. So if you're planning, and I know a couple of you are because you already told me, if you're planning on packing everything up in your country, putting it in a shipping container and bringing it over here, make sure that you get some stuff so that you don't blow your appliances up, because you don't want to spend money bringing stuff over here and then have it blow up on you, like Transformers. Gotta go. See you later. Take care. Bye.
Can you take this asshole back to America, please?
Woody, don't forget that.